I'm Alan. You know what's cooler than having a lot of money? Knowing how to make more. And I do. But yeah, you must think I'm full of myself. So let me share my story. I'm 17 now, but this all happened when I was 12. So my family is very poor. So poor that I wore the same shoes for an entire year, no matter whether it was raining or snowing. But those were good shoes. I mean, very durable ones. Like, they were the Iron Man of shoes. Nothing could destroy them. They were much better than my brother's, which made his feet hurt sometimes. But still, mine were very ugly, and I really wanted other shoes. I dreamed of having these sneakers I saw in a store. You may think that was shallow, but come on, I was 12, and there was nothing I could do about my wish to buy those shoes. I didn't have any money, so maybe I gave up on the idea. Nah, not really. I started to think that if I could just find a way of somehow making money, I could buy those shoes, and they weren't cheap. My dad was always saying that I should study better than him, so I could have a better life. And me and my younger brother really took his advice to heart. I was a really good student, because I spent so much time studying. I had good grades and no money, and some of my classmates had bad grades and a lot of money. So, I made them an offer. I would do their homework in exchange for money. Not a lot of money, but enough to save up and buy sneakers after a couple of months. It was pretty easy for me, because I basically had to do my homework and then copy it for them, changing it a little so nobody would know it was a copy. I even had different prices for A's, B's, and other grades. And I also helped older kids a little with some subjects, not like math, but literature and history. It was going great at first, but then almost everybody stopped paying. I was wondering why. And it turned out that they made one guy pay and then copied his homework. I had to fix this. So I told them that if they were going to do what they did, I was going to raise the price. They didn't like that, but they also didn't want to do their own homework. So they agreed, and everything went back to normal. But then one of the guys wasn't happy about it, and he actually told everything to the teacher. Can you believe that? The teacher was very angry at me and said that I should stop doing that or else me and the other guys would have a lot of problems. So I had to stop, but I still hadn't saved up enough for me to buy the sneakers I wanted. So of course, I came up with another plan, because now many of the older kids knew me, and their teachers didn't know about my tricks. I asked them to give me cool stuff in exchange for their homework. You know, like toys, action figures, simple gadgets. I would then start playing with them in my class, making it look like I was having a lot of fun. To be fair, it was fun, and if someone asked me to play with them, I would say no, which made them want it more and more. Then, at some point, I would rent it to them, or even sell it. Soon, I was buying stuff from the older kids and selling it for more money, instead of doing their homework, because I was getting tired doing so much homework. But of course, sooner or later the parents started to notice, and the teacher was angry with me again, saying that I was abusing the other children, and it wasn't okay. I disagreed, because they were very happy with all of it, and I never, forced them to buy anything. Everyone was happy. But basically, I finally had enough money to buy the sneakers I had dreamed of for so long. So I bought them and went home. Finally, all my hard work was paying off. And even if I got into a lot of trouble, I still got what I wanted. Then, I saw my brother's shoes. They were in a way worse state than mine. And I remembered how many times he would say to me how much his feet hurt. And he was constantly sick because his shoes had a lot of holes in them and got wet every time he stepped into a puddle. So I gave those shoes to my brother, and he was so happy and surprised. Honestly, it was much better to see my brother happy than to have them for myself. My parents were angry at me because they thought I stole them, but I explained how I got them. And then they were proud of me because I did all of it for my brother. I didn't tell them that it was for me at first, though. During that time, I learned that making money is all about giving people what they want, even if they think they don't. And in the end, I didn't regret giving away the sneakers, for one simple reason. I enjoyed coming up with the ways to make money, and the process itself was very interesting to me. Now I'm 17, and me, my friends, and my brother are thinking about what kind of business we could do together. It's all very exciting, but it's not about the money. It's about being passionate and solving problems, about doing what you really love. Share this story, so people will know that you can achieve anything